Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. Yes, brand new microphone. It is not technically plugged in. I have tried it and tested it and such, and the audio is just too GoPro sounding no matter how much I tweaked it. So we are in fact relying off of my voice memos on my phone. Hoping I can get this refunded, switch for a different one, because I definitely want to stick with this Yeti one. That's just what they call it by design. I also have no idea what to call this series still to this day, but we are going to be reacting to Halloween related videos, and by Halloween related videos I do in fact mean obviously exploration videos, same as all the other videos I've done in the past. I'm a bit late on this one because I was not only clearing away a yoga video for my yoga channel, go figure, but also the troubles with the microphone, slow rolling me, dampening. You want damn good audio, like podcast level of audio when you're watching your content creators, however far along they are in their YouTube career and such. So, with that being said, with the intro back, because it's definitely my favourite one, it definitely feels like we're back from the dead as far as long, lengthy, no main channel filming, because again, I didn't have a decent microphone. My Space Ball and tripod microphone, it broke a bit accidentally on my part. I could just feel the pressure of it when I sat down on my bed. Didn't think much of it, and when I went to record some more audio for a yoga video, the program of it was not showing up in the editor. And I was trying to get to the bottom of it, and I realised that that little silver plate that's usually outside of where you put in your cord thingy had fallen loose and was tumbling around the actual device itself. So I've got a new one, but the audio is muffled and GoPro sounding, and that's not what you want out of a microphone. Except of course if you are very new to YouTube at all with whatever you're using to record and it just doesn't bother you, but bothers me. So with that long lengthy update being said, which I already posted that update of sorts on my community section of my page, blah blah blah, we're going to be reacting to Sam and Colby's Hell Week, the Hospital of Nuns and Knights Turned Demonic. I've seen a little bit on their Instagram. Now we're going to watch the whole thing. It's about an hour and 4 minutes, so obviously I will need to reset a lot here. Screen recording of my phone as far as the video itself goes, because it'll just get way too much for my mum's laptop, which we'll be watching this video on. My sister is using my laptop. After 2 years, she finally got it to the Apple Store to get it repaired. The battery had busted, because that's just what a laptop battery does eventually, the same concept as mine, but it also expanded in size. When something heats up, it expands. So, she's getting that repaired. It'll either be picked up by this coming Thursday or Friday, or probably within the next week. So she's definitely going to be using, well, she has definitely been using mine one way or the other. And now and again when she's asleep or just not in the mood for editing, I get my laptop back. Otherwise I'll be using Mum's for entertainment purposes, but very very rarely to actually edit anything on it. Vamos, seguimos. Oh yeah, headphones on so I can hear the guys.
Welcome to Halloween! This is the biggest event of the year, posting 7 back-to-back movies leading up to Halloween.
Trust me, this is the scariest content the Sam and Colby channel has seen.
Hope you're ready for Sam and Colby content every other day. Grab your popcorn, tell your friends, and welcome to Halloween.
You did not see that none coming. Got a bit of Conjuring appeal in there. References, I meant.
Alright boys, we ready?
I don't think so.
That's
dude.
it! That's it! No! Hey!
Whoa! I'm so freaked out by the nun haunting.
Please don't hurt us tonight, nuns!
I hope they spank me. What the?
What?
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are here at the
What? Who is that? Who?
Oh, look at that fat ass! Look at that thing! Woo! Hey!
Can't take those two boys anywhere.
Yorktown Hospital today, guys!
We're having so much fun! That was so cool.
Thanks, man.
Alright guys, we are here at the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, which is
Fucked.
super.
Actually, we just took a tour that we were not allowed to film because of the horrifying stories about this place.
We're giving you a trigger warning right now. The things that we're gonna be talking about in this video are messed up.
This guy who proclaims not to believe in the paranormal just told me that the reason we can't film this tour is because in the past, whenever people have filmed him doing the tour, he doesn't show up on camera.
What? Why does he not believe in the paranormal?
I don't get it. He doesn't show up on camera.
Yeah, this is one of the most haunted hospitals in the world. Not the United States, the entire world. So with that being said, let's go take a look around.
A hospital unlike the
Yorktown
rest.
Memorial Hospital. The one main thing that sets this apart from everything else is it is run by a group of nuns. This entire hospital is like religious.
But at the same time, very demonic. It makes no sense.
But basically, for about 35 years, a
buffed
group
again.
of nuns occupied
That's
the
technically
second
buffering.
floor and ran every single aspect of this hospital. Then it turned and sat empty for many decades. There's 3 main sections of this hospital.
So starting with the first floor, which is where we are sitting at right now, right behind me is the child wing, and over there is the adult wing. Now this is where all the doctors and the patient rooms were. We'll get into the specific stories, but everybody here was a little bit messed up.
One of the main uses at this hospital was the maternity ward and the delivery of babies. But due to malpractice, a lot of the babies never made it. Many were born still, aborted here, or turned out to be miscarriages.
People see shadow figures all the time, have been punched in the face, lots of poltergeist activity here, and spirits that have been captured here are so crystal clear that it's almost unbelievable.
And our guide even says there's accounts of possession, which included his wife who got possessed in this hospital.
Earlier today, we interviewed our friend Dakota Layden from Destination Fear about his experience with his team here. This is what he had to say.
I spent the night at Yorktown, and it was definitely very memorable. Some hospitals just have generic trauma happen, and that's why they're haunted, but this one seems like it's a lot darker, a lot more rooted in something maybe evil there, especially the chapel.
Most hospitals aren't just run by nuns having chapels inside of them. Why was that, out of all the hospitals, the thing that went negative?
It's like, was it there
Totally.
before or did it come after?
You guys are about to have a night that you won't forget.
Oh my god!
Now this hospital was built in 1950, so actually fairly new comparatively to the places that we have been. What's really cool about this hospital is there's a lot of stuff that was left here, like gurneys, wheelchairs, and shit like that. So a lot of this is untouched.
This is the children's ward, and this is the adult ward.
And down this hallway, there was even a picture of a shadow figure that was caught right there.
This is definitely one of the more active places, and we haven't even started. Even as recent as yesterday, someone got their hand grabbed right down here.
Apparently it was like a big, like a burly man who was like taking a picture, and then the guy had scratches all over the
And guess what room it is? The children's play area. And all these dolls. It's fucking creepy.
I was just about to say that. Text me, same as Seth.
Man.
Yes, very much so.
Completely left in place.
Here is the delivery room.
Apparently there was a doctor here named Dr. Specs who actually dealt with a lot of the miscarriages we were talking about a second ago. Look at all the spiders and shit.
Oh god, yeah, there's spiders, there's cockroaches.
And apparently a giant-ass snake named Godzilla.
This thick.
That's girthy.
That is a girthy freaking snake if I've ever seen one. As soon as the doctors left this hospital, they decided to take all the records with them because they didn't want anyone to realize what was going on here. However, they missed 1 year of records, and that was 1982. Dr. Specs, who was delivering babies right here, had a full list, and almost 50% of them were not delivered, aka either aborted or born still.
Look at this. Oh my god, those spider webs.
Oh god.
Creepy ass Barbie head.
Ew.
Dude, see, okay, this just reminded me. Seeing like all these crosses around here, it doesn't make any sense that this place was actually owned by nuns and it's so evil. Like, why?
Alright, so this is right in between the children's wing over here and the adult wing right here. There was a doctor here that could not find a babysitter, and so she brought her child here every single day. That child is named Stacy. Stacy would hang out right here became basically part of the daily hospital. There was this very weird doctor named Dr. Nowarski. He was a wishy-washy type of character, but he started to have this infatuation with Stacy. Now again, she's a child. I don't know exact her age, but like 8 to 10 years old. He would buy her toys and books, give her a little bit too much attention. Now she died in this hospital from unknown causes.
So freaking weird. Right there's a phenomenally clear picture of a little girl that may or may not be Stacy peeking out from behind that desk chair.
She's known for poltergeist activity. Like, she will roll balls down the hall. She would like answer back in EVPs if you read her books, all that type of stuff. So we're definitely gonna have to investigate for Stacy later.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Eddie also said that he has audibly heard a little girl crying in this area.
Yes.
Yeah. Dr. Nowarski ended up being the oldest practicing doctor in the state.
He was an old fuck.
He was a very old fuck.
He was like 90. He's old fuck squared.
If I were you, I would not let a 95-year-old man do surgery on.
So what if he wasn't ill-intentioned? He just like accidentally fucked people up.
Oh, my titty. Anyway, that is what is rumored. Some people say it was an accident. Some people say it was on purpose.
Allegedly, this was the place that Dr. Nowarski was doing sometimes malpractice surgeries.
Surgeries that went wrong and killed multiple people.
Via accidentally severing their jugular, electroshock therapy, things that you're just probably not supposed to do to people.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just Nowarski with his crazy arthritic hands cutting your throat open to remove your thyroid on a Tuesday.
Rumors spanning from he was a great guy and he was celebrated in the town to he was a really, really bad guy that was maliciously killing people at the end of his life. There was even one guy that went to his grave after he passed, dug up his grave, and defecated on his body. Shit!
Jeez.
Literally.
Literally.
There's gotta be something wrong with this guy.
He was hated for some reason.
Something was wrong.
Maybe he was just old and like sucked.
That goes on
Old
to
and
talk
outdated.
about how weird and messed up this hospital actually was, right? That they actually let this guy do what he did.
The Felician sisters, aka a group of nuns, they were able to raise over $500,000 to make this hospital. Their compromise was the nuns ran the hospital and they were putting in a chapel where this is.
Hey, sisters.
Hi, sisters!
Now the nuns here, obviously they want to be treated with respect. If you come in acting like a fool, super obnoxious, like that, they can get really mad at you, and investigators have reported that they will scratch, rush you, push you, and literally punch you in the face.
You know, a chapel is a place that should be anything but evil, but for some reason at this hospital, the chapel is so unsettling, so creepy, and we all heard in EVP, we heard a voice. Someone said, I think it said run away. Like, okay, let's listen to that again. And we played it back, and it wasn't there anymore. It somehow was gone. After we asked the question and it said run away, during playback it was gone.
I've never just disappeared. No, I've never had that.
You'd think that a place run by nuns would be very respectful, or if you were to get in trouble, they'd treat you, okay, this, that, and the other. But these nuns, like, are evil.
Can I tell there's a medic in the background or just a shadow caused by either Sam or Colby? Even though there is like an altar thingy just behind there where the flowers are. And so either just the structure or maybe one of the pew seats. Or that seriously looks like, I can't tell if that's a shadow of a mannequin or what. It's completely solid still, so it's definitely not a ghost figment. I don't know, it's caught my eye a moment ago.
Spirits that are controlling this place in the afterlife, or is it something posing as them, being more evil?
What I'm thinking is these nuns, although they were practicing religion, weren't actually doing this because of God. They were like power hungry and they just wanted to control every aspect
just
of it.
moved a little bit, but it could actually just be Sam's movement a little bit. Like the shadow is casting across the pew, across the altar a little bit, causing some shadowy movements. But for a split second, I thought it was also sounding like this next. Then I could have sworn the head tilted a bit. That seriously looks like a woman, I guess. I wouldn't necessarily say nun too much, but definitely looks like a figment of someone sitting so damn statuette still. Like this to begin with, even though my microphone's in the way, you can't really see the shoulder. Then to more like this. And more like this, like a educator or a parent or something, waiting for their kids to wrap up whatever they're doing that's entertaining them to get moving, to get going. That's seriously what that thing in the background is looking like, based off the little shapes and bodily motions I have noticed. It could also just be Sam's shadow, ultimately, or Colby's, despite the altar being in the way, hence the flowers. But still.
The story that Eddie told us about 2 nuns getting impregnated by the priest of this chapel?
Yes. Apparently the priest was a really, really bad man. He would other nuns and or employees of the hospital.
And again, guys, this is all apocryphal, but...
Now that the camera zoomed in a bit too Colby, suddenly that figment in the background had a bit of a graphic design on the back of the clothes. Suddenly I think it just could be Seth. I'm so confused. Is it a shadow? Is it a structure of the pews in the background? Is it Sam and Colby's shadow? Or is it something else? Now suddenly it could be Seth.
All you need to know is that the priest was even doing shady things to the patients because they were drugged
additional
up.
movements.
He would take them down to the basement.
And after all that, it was just Seth.
Where he has a room, we'll show you guys in a second, and do very bad things to him. Now, one more thing to note is the nuns hate people with tattoos.
I think you should be fine. Yeah.
What was that?
That was a nun. So if we do a solo investigation tonight, I feel like you gotta go up to the second floor where they lived. Nate?
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 Where's that coming from? What the fuck? Oh! Yo!
Dude, it's creepy in here. So we're on the second floor, which
I can't imagine why being in a coffin would be humbling.
They ran every single aspect of... Yeah, they just lived here.
But not only did they just live here, they were impregnated here.
They were doing some weird stuff in here.
That's why we said trigger warning at the beginning of the video. There's a lot of messed up stuff that happened here.
This room is where the priest forced nuns to self-abort
Their unborn children.
Yeah, the ones that he caused them to have.
Isn't that like so cringy?
It's like on a different level of fucked up. Like I can't even like comprehend it.
The only time during the tour that I felt a little bit wobbly or dizzy was in this specific room.
Yeah, I thought this room was weird vibes.
You know what the nuns make me think of too? The Conjuring.
Oh god.
So scary to me. Important thing we forgot to mention, they hate men being in this room.
Really?
Yeah, so not only men with tattoos, god damn sexy, but just men in general. Double whammy for us.
Do you remember when he was telling us about the abortions in here too? Like, we couldn't film it. There's...
I just shut the camera off because I got scared. Did you not hear that?
Was it not traffic?
No, it was in the hallway. Those are cars outside, obviously, but it was like a clicking sound.
He said at the end of this hallway right here that he's seen a lot of shadow figures, especially when you take a picture, which is weird because at the end of that hallway was where they used to put mentally insane patients.
He showed us a picture of a little baby boy crawling on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen Regular Show? Have you seen Pops? That looks like Pops.
Oh, dude, that's even freakier.
Were you the voice actor for Pops?
Maybe.
So after this was a hospital, when it shut down, it became a drug rehab facility. And so they would bring people that were like overdosing on drugs and put them here. Padded all these walls. This is a full steel door. And they trapped people in here for like days. Now they were giving people like experimental drugs to counteract things, but it had the reverse effects and made people so bad that a lot of patients ended up committing in this room particularly.
And you think it's like, it's not just experimental like drugs, right? These are experimental antipsychotics. So they're basically like tweaking people's neurochemistry in here and then just leaving them in here to see what happens.
And again, all while there's nuns, Catholic, very religious people right down there.
At one point, they might have been holding service in that chapel, praying, taking communion, while there were psychotic patients up here screaming themselves out of this world.
Yeah.
Literally.
Eddie said that he claimed 2,000 people died here. Now that might be a bit of a stretch. We researched that maybe like max 400 people died here, but regardless, that's so many lives for a small town of 2,000 population.
You gotta think there was only 30 patient rooms, so this is a small hospital. So even a couple hundred people dying is still a lot of the percentage of patients that they had.
Yeah, dude, this place is like an exit wound in reality.
right by this wheelchair, which, by the way, was original. There was like a child sitting right next to it.
It's amazing. Like, you don't really ever get photographic evidence like that. It's so rare and it's like priceless imagery, but this place is full of it.
While the nuns are definitely strict, and in the first floor with all the miscarriages and the bad surgeries from the doctors, everyone believes that the basement is the most haunted place, specifically because it holds the most negative energy.
So rumor is there was a lot of satanic cults that came in here and did a bunch of rituals, and occult members would come and draw pentagrams everywhere. Basically, Eddie, our tour guide, told us that sacrifices happened, and it could have been people from this local town after the hospital was shut down that made this place so haunted.
They say the demonic haunting comes from people who have broken in while it was abandoned and performed rituals and done seances and things. You know, classic things some teenagers might do, but I guess that's what people believe is the cause for the demonic haunt.
The basement is where it's rumored that they incinerated dead babies, dismembered other patients here, and that is where the priest's quarters were.
We were in the priest's quarters. He has a room down there, and you can see there's a bed frame, creepiest spot you'll ever see. The pure abandonedness of it, it's unreal. So yeah, we're in this room, and I asked the question, are you good or are you evil? And we got the response, it's the longest EVP we've ever gotten, and it said, I'm evil, but I'm having a good time.
Oh, that's so much creepier. Fucking chills, dude.
Chelsea, my sister, when she was down in the basement, she did get the words Bible and Jesus on the ovulus, and she's in the priest's room quarters. How do you get that response? It's so direct. But the biggest thing that happened that night when we were sleeping was Alex was down in the basement, my sister was down in the basement, opposite sides, and it sounded like someone was like rummaging around and moving, and it wasn't either of them. And it got so realistic to Alex that he had to go upstairs to get Tanner. So they were like pretty convinced, like, okay, we need to check every room. It definitely sounded like someone was running around.
Damn, so you looked around for this intruder or whatever and you couldn't find anybody?
No one down there. I wasn't even a part of the experience, but when I reviewed the footage, what Alex heard was clear.
Dude, Chelsea's kind of badass for staying there by herself.
Yeah, seriously.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
You know, the most demonic place, the most haunted place of the basement is in the boiler room, where there was a double murder suicide there. That room could be where all this evil energy started. So this is the occult room. Eddie showed us this room and said that he literally came in here and saw a raccoon that was split open, guts everywhere, blood all over.
It only takes one incident, one act, one thought process, one incidental movement to set the whole butterfly effect going off. One motion projects all our other motions. That's the most philosophical and intelligent I've ever sounded.
Around, candles everywhere, and he had to come and clean this place up because some high school kids or whoever came and did a demonic sacrifice.
Wait, my question is, like, what type of high schoolers were these? I'm very curious about this. I want to know which one of you guys is going out here doing satanic rituals. I mean, guys, right under this table, there was a massive pentagram.
So when we were talking about where nuns would unfortunately put their miscarriages and all that stuff, it would be in here. They would like literally burn it. And I hate talking about that because it's so messed up.
They incinerated babies here at this hospital.
Right in there.
We've been to a lot of haunted places. We've been to a lot of abandoned places, but out of everything, especially hospitals, this has to be the most fucked up I've ever seen.
On one floor, there's the chapel, where there's worship. And then in the basement, there's animal sacrifices and fetuses being incinerated. It seems to me like the nuns were maybe in some way wanting to cover up what was going on.
Gotta ask though, what is worse? An animal sacrifice, even though it's a very innocent animal, doesn't actually know what it's going through? Definitely that baby doesn't know what it's going through. Hopefully already deceased, but I don't really think you can necessarily sacrifice an already deceased infant, but I don't think that, it'll work with whatever they're trying to pull off sacrifice-wise in the ritual. But what is on, they're both horrible, but in ultimate A or B options comparison, what is worse? A animal sacrifice or a whether or not already dead or already unalived infant sacrifice?
Here, because it would tarnish the name of the church.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And isn't it hypocritical that now their spirits are so like, we will respect and stuff like that. We hate people with tattoos, and they were doing that stuff when they were alive.
The nuns were covering it up. The doctors keeping and disposing of all their records were covering it up. No wonder that a lot of people think that there's a dark energy here.
I don't know about you, Nate.
Why, Colby?
But the only things that really freak me out are nuns, grandparents, and little kids. Like if you see, like if
You're not gonna be a family man, are you? Like,
I'm saying if you see them like in a creepy ass hallway at like 3 a.m. Like if I see like a grandma or like a nun, that's so scary. We could see nuns here.
Maybe they weren't worshiping the religion that they were actually portraying.
Like some sort of spiritual double agent for the dark world?
It might be a facade for them being Catholic nuns, and they might actually be like
Dude.
worshippers.
I'm not kidding. I think it could have just been me adjusting, but like as you were talking about that, the religious part, my cross, it felt like it like shifted. Like I felt my cross move on my neck.
Like they were trying to take it off.
No, it was like a shift, like barely. I just felt it.
Eddie said that other people have had jewelry ripped off, including even earrings ripped out of their ears.
and also, there was a draft from right here.
Oh, okay.
And it's like,
You felt it too?
Yeah, but
It's
there's
weird.
no way that there would be
Yeah,
a draft.
look.
Maybe that's
How
what
was there
moved
a
it though.
draft?
Because I felt, yeah.
either way,
How?
yeah. Unless he came out of the incinerator. That's crazy.
Let's go to the most haunted room of the entire hospital. This right here is the boiler room.
There used to be a boiler mechanic that worked here, and his wife would like frequent the place too. Some things lost in the details, but apparently he caught her in the midst of an affair down here. Maybe it happened with a knife, maybe it happened with a .22 rifle, but he came down here, shot his wife, shot the guy she was sleeping with, and then shot himself in the head. And what makes that even crazier, a nurse that used to work here, who refused to come back into the building, told Eddie the apparition in this picture was the boiler mechanic who committed the murder.
That guy kind of just looks like a high schooler wearing a Vans t-shirt. So we're not really sure if we believe that, but it's just interesting.
Well, what we can believe is the fact that there is 40-year-old bloodstains that go all the way up the wall. That's why I think it had to have been some sort of knife wound.
This looks like, honestly, the dude went haywire and just maliciously slit like her jugular or something.
Look how many people signed this fucking wall, dude. Like, easy. Oh!
Dude.
This building's gonna collapse on us.
This fucking wall is 100% gonna crack in half.
How is this OSHA certified?
Yo!
How you doing?
What the fuck? Are you in jail, dude?
Yeah.
That immediately reminds me of the cage, somehow in Chicago PD drama series. The cage that they have in their garage of the 21st District. Slightly different shape, but I just instantly reminded me of that. Either that or some of the cages you use when you go shark diving.
Sometimes the
Oops.
priest likes to put me in here, and so this is my shelf spot. Does he put? I'm not allowed to talk about that. You guys heard coyotes?
Yeah.
Wait, for real? What is that?
That's not coyotes. That's something. There's some metal on this shading.
Isn't it weird that they have a cage in the basement? They would literally drug them and do horrible things.
Why?
I don't know!
Why is this is supposed to be a hospital run by nuns and priests?
This is the priest's quarter, so he would live down here. You guys have heard that this priest was not a good guy. Whether or not he practiced religion or anything like that, there's no denying he was evil.
They just kept trying to cover up the corruption, and as a result of the covering up, it just festered and got worse and worse and worse and worse. You know, that's freaky, man. That's like toxicity at its finest, I think.
Time for the investigation. Did you just say that too?
Yeah, at the same time. But I would just say it again just to be safe.
Oh. Time for the investigation.
12:01, boys. It's investigation time. Are you ready? First stop will be second floor with the nuns. Let's go.
Alright guys, so later tonight we are going to be doing a solo investigation.
Yeah, you're gonna want to stick around to see that.
But we were
Okay, the thought occurred to me. Instead of average clothes, would anybody who does enjoy this series with me, as not necessarily a Hell Week, but this series of me doing these reaction videos to Exploration Halloween videos, would you like me to be more aesthetic and dress up in anything Halloween related? Or just sit in plain clothes, sit down, shut up sometimes, and watch the video? A or B?
thinking, what if you guys got this video to 250,000 likes? We might not only do a solo investigation, but a solo sleepover. We've never done that before. What if instead of just investigating, we had to sleep in the night in separate rooms? Put up cameras overnight to watch what happens while we sleep.
That might be the scariest thing we've ever done.
I think that would be next level. 250,000 likes. While you're down there, just subscribe with notifications on. Come on!
We are in the nuns' living quarters. Again, reminder, they don't like people with tattoos. So let's get this investigation started.
Damn!
My tats are just not as big as everybody else's.
You know what? Size doesn't matter, brother.
It's also what I tried to tell my ex-girlfriend. The reason she's my ex-girlfriend.
We decided to use the rim pod, and we're also going to use the thermal because apparently there's a lot of shadow figures in here.
Do you guys feel like targeted being tattoo havers?
You have some too, brother.
No, I know. I'm asking.
A little bit. When we were doing the first... Oh, shit!
Oh, well, hold up. You guys both approach. All right, never mind.
Yeah, you gotta get so close for that thing to go off. What the
Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit.
How's it happening?
Wait, that's like constantly on. Oh wait, no, it's changing. It's changing. Yo, it's freaking the fuck out. Dude, it is going everywhere. What the fuck? Whoa.
What?
I thought I just got touched.
What?
Like on my shoulder.
Is there something in here with us?
If there's something in here, will you step away from the REM pod?
It is going all the way around in different areas.
So many different colors. Yeah, usually it's just one.
Resetting it.
That was so strange.
Are you mad that we all have tattoos? If so, come back up to this REM pod and touch it. Oh my god! Right on it!
It's not just like they touch it, it's green, as if to say yes. This is a pretty dirty place. Do you think that there could be like dust or physical matter that's causing it to go?
Maybe, but the first time it was going off, it was going crazy. Like all the colors were going off. How is it just doing green now?
Do you think that has something to do with like the bag here? Maybe there's like tech in here that's making it.
I'm gonna reset it one more time.
I don't know if that has any effect on it.
Because it is pointing that way.
I'll just put it over here just to double make sure.
Dude, and immediately when we said, do you not like our tattoos? Brrr, back on.
All right, final time we're gonna ask, is there nuns still here? Can you make this device in front of us go off one more time? Prove to us that you're still with us today.
Show your tattoos.
Do you not like seeing the tattoos? This means that when death comes, I'm gonna be holding on to the love of my creator, which is our God. Are you upset that I got a religious tattoo? Isn't that sacrilegious?
It's so weird how it was just like.
They
right
freaked
away.
out. Maybe that means it went outside.
This is your chance to prove to us that you're still here.
Yeah, maybe go into this drug rehabilitation center.
You come up to this device and
Ironic.
make it go off. Let me know that you're here.
There was a clunk.
You, Nate?
Is that you, Nate?
Was that you?
What?
The fucking knock. That was so loud.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was Nate, like maybe kicking the door.
Did you hear it or no?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's so
that was so
freaking
loud.
Weird.
That vibrated the entire floor. Oh my god, there's a lot on you.
So many bugs on you, dude.
Oh fuck, what are those?
Dude, I have no idea, but I've been fucking itching like crazy, man.
Holy shit, those almost look like little fleas. Oh yeah, because they're jumping too.
Oh, holy fuck, that's disgusting.
Ew.
Oh, now I don't want to sit on any of your chair.
Yeah, seriously.
If there's anybody still here, if you were setting the REM pod off or making knocks, we invite you to come follow us downstairs. We're gonna go to the chapel. If you want to communicate with us there, we're gonna try that, but seems like we're out of luck here for now, but we'll be back.
Going to the chapel, going to get haunted. Obviously can't infuse the wedding song into that. Wrong context.
As Dakota said, this is one of, if not the most active spot. So we got out the flashlights. These are literally just Home Depot flashlights. Then on the other side, we have this paranormal equipment called an obelisk. It scans through frequencies and spits out very clear words so we can basically have a conversation. Apparently, there's something called the Gray Man that is seen right outside those doors.
What? Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans movie with Ana de Armas?
Some unseen force is not letting him inside the chapel.
The chapel quickly lived up to its reputation, because almost immediately we started to get answers.
Yeah, it just went off. Oh, it's going off. Music box?
Yeah.
Is there someone standing right there?
Oh!
Yes.
Are you the gray man?
Oh my god!
Isn't that how delicate it's getting off?
Yeah, very slowly.
Think about it, he's not allowed in here.
But why? Does that mean he was evil?
Or if the nuns were evil, maybe it's good. Maybe his spirit's not strong enough to overcome whatever negative energy could have been in here.
Let's try the olive real quick. The rose. Oh, that's just...
Flashlight!
Oh!
What's weird is now.
Oh,
The music.
it's off!
Oh! The music box also turned off. So
right.
maybe something did come back in.
Rapture!
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Together!
What does rapture mean again?
The event that comes after the second coming of Jesus.
Dude, the rapture is when the apocalypse happens.
Yeah, and then all of the souls that actually believed and truly lived a life in God's image are ascended from their physical bodies, and you can literally see their souls rising to the heavens.
Yes.
What
And the
the
people that aren't accepted by Jesus stay behind.
Rapture, the transporting of believers to heaven at the second coming of Christ.
That's crazy. That was like the first word here in the chapel. Like, what are the odds?
Rapture.
Together.
Creek.
Oh!
Shown right after that goes off.
Good.
This seems overwhelmingly positive.
I was gonna say, this sounds like
Now
a
it
good
does.
spirit.
Violent. Often.
If you're an often violent spirit, can you turn off that flashlight? Oh my god! Holy shit! Isn't that what Dakota warned us about?
Whenever any spirit that we've encountered talks about religious stuff, cheat, it's usually trying to disguise itself as something else. Sacrarez.
Sacrarez, that came up when Sam was chained up alone in the top of that one building.
What the fuck?
Fly is like a symbol of death.
Or a symbol of the devil.
Like, why would they say rapture? Saying like, oh, Jesus is coming.
Same with dead wasp or bees actually in a window bay. Also sounds of demonic activity, so I learned from Haley Reese's way back when video. In her old apartment, one of the many apartments, might have even actually been when she was living with her grandmother for a bit. Either way, whichever house, she noticed that there was spontaneously a lot of dead wasps and such by her window. Dead flies, very common, but dead wasps in the household?
Don't worry.
Unless they're, again, trying to fake something.
If there's something evil in here with us, or has bad intentions, can you please light up one of these flashlights?
Oh my god! Oh no, oh my god! That was too perfect.
You were asking if something evil went here.
If this chapel was used not necessarily for Christian religion, but something more evil or satanic, can you turn off that flashlight to let us know? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! Oh my god! Back and forth!
It keeps going on here.
It is literally back and forth, just telling us that this chapel is evil.
And the music box stopped making noise, but the gray man or whatever is there is still standing watching us.
Yeah, it's still going off right there. The question is, was this happening, all this evilness, during the hospital days, or was it coming afterwards?
Breeze, right?
Did something just
Dios
come in here?
mío.
It is. I feel it right now.
Oh my god! The breeze, and then it came over there and turned it on.
After you made that conclusion,
Can you turn that flashlight off for us, please, just for a second? I have a question.
we want to know the story of this hospital. Please turn that off.
Thank you.
We invited the nuns down here. The only flashlight that's going off is the one that's on the side that the nuns used to prepare for service. If you're one of the nuns, can you light that flashlight up? If you're a priest, can you light up that flashlight on the altar?
Above.
What?
Tower.
Above the town?
The nuns probably felt the most powerful because they were the ones that created the building that everybody needed.
Yeah,
That's what they were talking about.
Not only that, but like a sense of like self-righteousness too.
What are we trying to figure out? Like, we already know this is like something evil.
My question is, was this chapel used for satanic rituals while the hospital was operational? If it was, light that red flashlight on in 3, 2, 1.
If what was going on here was misunderstood, can you make that flashlight turn on? If you're still in here with us, will you
Bar.
I mean, there's an outhouse closet in the basement.
Located.
If we're going to the basement, turn that light off.
Malicious.
Oh, as soon as we mentioned basement.
I think something's trying to tell us of what's been happening in this place. Maybe we're not talking to something evil, but something's trying to warn us. Oh!
Flashlight goes off as soon as you said that.
I don't know.
Do you hear that?
I just heard a voice.
Yes!
Yes.
There was obviously something malicious here, especially in the basement. However, we don't know exactly how or why that started or when that started. So maybe we go out to the hallway and try to talk to the nurses or the doctors or maybe even Stacy to see if we can find out answers. Okay guys, we're just packing up to go do the next investigation, but Nate said that he saw this thing say Debbie.
Gauze person Debbie. It's right there.
Dude, this is about the nurse in the boiler room. Female nurse named Debbie was escorting 2 patients down to rehab in the basement when one patient randomly stabbed the nurse and the other patient killed him.
No murder. It was about a nurse named Debbie.
Yes, and it said Debbie and downstairs.
Stair.
Date! It says date and stairs, dude!
And hunting.
Maybe that double murder suicide was the turning point from good to evil.
The last thing I said too was, let's go see if we can talk to any of the nurses in the hallway. Debbie!
And then it names a nurse.
So what if Debbie's in the hallway right now ready to talk?
Let's go find out.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Alright guys, we are in between the children's wing and the adult wing. Stacy, if you would like to talk to us, or if any doctors, even including Dr. Nowarski, if you would like to come down and talk to us about your story, we'd love to talk and get a little bit more information. Oh, he's in here! He's in your ass!
Call for the doctors, Nate.
Oh, fuck my leg! Yo, please, help!
I'm having a baby! Please!
It's a violent baby! It's a really violent baby! Holy shit, it's coming out of my ass!
Whoa!
Congratulations. Thank you. It was a boy.
What the fuck?
It is known that Stacy will be able to
pink
move
boy.
and roll balls down the hall. It's said to be able to bring her out if you read her favorite book.
This was also Sam's favorite book as a young child.
Really? Me and Stacy both love the Pokey Little Puppy. Oh.
You said you had great taste in literature.
It's the only book I could read until grade 9. 9? Yeah, is that not normal?
Now you're just illiterate, that's all. Illiteracy isn't funny, I'm sorry.
We have this Boo Bear.
That is so cute.
It's cute. It's supposed to attract children spirits. See, that's what I'm touching right now. If I go like that, it'll say. Okay,
It's creepy.
we'll let you know which exact certain things it is experiencing.
Got the Boo Bear set up. Nate's got the obelisk.
So the green dot is facing upward on the ball.
If it moves, we should be able to see it. Stacy, Dr. Nowarski, or any other doctor or nurse that's here on the first floor, could you give us an obvious sign if you'd like to talk to us?
Oh! Right after!
Holy shit, that was like immediate. Okay, thank you.
Stacy, if you're with us, if we're talking to you, you can come and...
Oh my gosh. That's terrifying.
At a point. Feel free to come and touch this bear. We got it just for you.
Lie. Prop.
I said, this is for you. She said, lie. It's a prop.
If we're talking to a doctor, can you make this flashlight go off? And if we're talking to Stacy, come over here and touch this Boo Bear. Touch it or tickle it or whatever.
Necessary.
Whoa. That's what's like it picked up an EVP.
Nation cook.
It's Stacy then.
The minute the Boo Buddy went off, this said necessary.
Coins.
It's on.
If your name is Stacy, you're a little girl, can you turn off this flashlight? 1, 2, 3.
Dude.
So we're talking to Stacy?
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Sing. Continued. Angry.
Do you have a favorite song? Yes, we're talking to Stacy. Sing.
Sign.
And that's the sign.
Miss Truth. Thurifer.
A thurifer is someone like an acolyte who carries a censer to the altar during like a religious ceremony. So it's like burning.
What?
Wow.
That. Maybe Stacy was a thurifer?
I don't know if this was the same in your church, but the person that would light the candles at the altar was always a kid.
Always a kid.
It was like a 10-year-old. Yeah, you could do it in 5th grade, I think.
It was.
Oh, because you got confirmation. At least I got confirmed like in 4th or 5th grade.
Stacy, if you were a thurifer, if you lit the candle on the altar, could you turn that flashlight off? 3, 2, 1.
Gosh, it's like right.
Oh my god.
Bam.
Maybe. Like, it's not exact, but I would say, like, that would make sense. She's probably the only kid that's living here. Stacy, if we are talking to you...
Ooh, oh, shit. Oh my god, that's gonna chill up my spine. What the fuck?
That was so loud. Yeah, dude.
Stacy, if you come over here and light off this flashlight and or touch the Boo Bear, we'll read you a little story. We'll read you your favorite book, The Pokey Little Puppy.
Had happened.
I was going to ask. We had heard.
Crossover.
What were you gonna ask?
Stacy, we heard that Dr. Nowarski had some infatuation with you and might have been up to some negative things. If you were mistreated by one of the doctors here, could you give us an obvious sign? We want to hear your story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little whisper. No fucking way! That's too perfect!
That's Stacy. That's 100% Stacy.
Yes!
We now present to you.
Sam! Sam!
What is it?
Holy shit!
Look, it literally says Sam.
Oh my god!
First of all, Sam's read the story.
Why would it say my name?
Maybe he wants you to read. It was your favorite book.
That was a fucking joke, but yeah, maybe. We told her that, you know. Imagine if it was my favorite book as a cat.
What's your favorite story? Your favorite book? Ah! Oh god!
Oh my fucking god! Hold on. We were just joking about how it was your favorite story, so she genuinely asked, so what's your favorite story?
How the fuck did she say that?
And then the flashlight goes off.
Alright, read the story.
That's crazy. What is your favorite story? I like the rainbow fish. Alright.
Can you show us the pictures while you're reading? I'm fucking excited. Sorry.
5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wild.
4. Now go.
Are you gonna listen or not, Stacy?
Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill. One right after the other.
Can we see the pictures?
Dude, they look like they're having a ball. They are raging.
And then when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there's more of them.
No, because it's his favorite story.
I have never read this book ever. How in the world?
What's so crazy about this is how coherent it all is. It's not usually like that. This is like it.
What is that?
It almost sounded like someone sat in a chair.
This is an intelligent spirit.
It knew that story.
I'm freaking out.
Thank you so much for talking with us, Stacy. If you haven't been able to cross over, we're really sorry. But if you do want to play a game with us, please move this ball while we're gone. We'll set a little camera here for you. It'd be really impressive.
We've done this before with Seth at the West Virginia Penitentiary. But, Nate, I wanted to show you a new little trick that we got.
I'll do this with you.
This is at the Madison Seminary.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so sorry.
You don't want
This is basically an automatic writing planchette, like a Ouija board, but it's not a Ouija board. But essentially, it works the same way where we all put 2 fingers on here. You follow your intuition. We're gonna push this around and see if it draws anything. It could be scribbles, it could be a blob, but the last 3 times that we've done this, it's given us surprising results. And what better place to do it in one of the most haunted rooms in the basement?
Call upon anything here that's in the basement. Use our energy to help draw some sort of picture. Give us a hint of who you are, where you came from, what your intentions are.
If you want to draw anything using this planchette that we have in front of us, please do. Feel free. What was that?
Yeah,
Did you guys hear that?
Crash up in the boiler room.
It's pitch black behind the camera and there's just noises happening. That's so scary. I don't like it either, man.
Whoa. Oh shit. Whoa.
It's going off the paper.
It's that.
Yeah, what is this thing doing? It's like making 2 parallel lines. That's so cool.
What the fuck?
I'm so confused.
Dude, look at my hand. I can't even move this way.
Dude, this is such a strange experience.
Should we see what it looks like?
It doesn't look like much yet.
Just keep going.
It's so crazy because it's like, I'm not consciously doing it.
Oh my god!
that?
That wasn't you guys? No. That was a fucking shuffle. Noises are getting
Whoa.
louder.
Somebody just whistled. Did you hear that?
This looks like a fucking pickaxe. What the hell is that? Maybe a reacher, but is that like a gun?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. Like this is the trigger area handle, like an open double barrel shotgun.
It's in the loading process.
Like this.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck, dude!
Wait,
What? That's so perfect.
How does this work every time?
Wait, that is identical.
Again, we think this is the gun, but we're not sure why. Maybe with the murder, but try one more time. All right, just like you did before, feel free to use this planchette that we have in front of us to draw whatever you want. Help us learn your story. Did that connect?
it did.
Holy shit, it did.
Is it drawing a similar? I don't know, man.
Did somebody just breathe?
Yeah, I breathed.
I've just felt like wind on my hands. What in the hell is that?
Dude, I'm hearing taps over there. Whoa.
Why did you say that?
It sounded like someone just sat in that couch.
Why the fuck does that kind of look like the same thing?
Well, it kind of looks like a knife.
I was gonna say that.
Oh shit!
This one looks more like a knife.
Literally the two murder weapons that Eddie talked about, a knife and a gun.
That looks like a handle for sure. I don't know what that is.
Maybe a
But then
switchblade.
flip
The
pocket
thing that
knives.
makes me think it's a knife is it comes to a point right here, but then why would it slant this way?
Well, dude, you can see the pocket knife half open, right? Yeah.
Oh! And this is like half cocked.
If you guys have any idea what these mean, let us know. Wait, maybe this isn't like who the person is, but it's intent. It's an intent, and it just gave two weapons.
Like an intent to hurt somebody.
Two unloaded or unracked weapons.
Or about to be loaded.
Right.
Like it's about to get violent.
Man, that's been so much a theme. Good, but then evil. You know, and now we're...
Morning witching hour for the final Estes session. Let's split up. With you having the most tattoos, I think you should take top floor. Cool. I think I want to take this middle area, this first floor. These two can go together, but in the complete dark.
At least we're together, man.
Not to mention the basement's also the most demonic.
Shit. Damn it.
Alright, guys.
Here we go.
Before we say goodbye.
Hey, if anything bad happens, just run. We'll find each other. It's all good.
That's the best thing to do. Just fucking run.
To the basement we go.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Colby. Try not to get possessed.
I'll try not.
Remember, they don't like your tattoos.
I don't understand why solo investigating became such a big part of our channel, but you guys seem to like us to suffer and be extremely scared.
Alright, guys. I'm officially alone. Many shadow figures seen on this hallway. Literally, as of yesterday, someone got grabbed right around here. Holy fuck. Oh my god. It's silent. You can't hear any of them. Oh, fuck. This is so creepy.
Even like splitting off with just the two of us, it gets like... I know, it's still creepy as hell, man. There is nothing fun about going off by yourself. There's not. There really isn't. The only fun thing about it is when it's over. Oh, dude, that's so creepy. Ew. I mean, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that? I just heard a footstep outside, out in this direction. I swear to God, it sounded like a shuffle.
You can't tell me this is not the scariest thing you've ever seen. And just the thought of there actually being shadow figures up here, literally caught on camera. The little kid. This is one of our super late investigations too. Starting this at 2:45 is absolutely terrifying. I feel like this has a particularly dark energy to it.
That scene that Colby was just in with the doors reminded me so much of the previous house they were in. I don't remember if it was a bed and breakfast, but when he requested for the door to be shut, then he just ever so slightly panned the camera over at the window, then the door shuts, and then the secondary angle with the camera just filming the door, it shuts again. That room that Colby was just in as far as his hospital goes reminded me of that setting, door being open.
Hello? So this is the labor room. They would take labor patients, again, as one of the main uses of the hospital, and send them straight over here to the delivery room. Compared to most hospitals, not many babies made it out alive. Very sad.
Lights are going off in 3, 2, 1. I can't see anything. Oh, it said forever task. Murder. Oh my fucking God. It said murder. That's just a fly, just a fly. Preacher! Dude, I have chills all over. I know, dude. Just started. Grasp. Maybe like the weapon or something. Indicate.
casket up, bro. Because the chapel's upstairs. There's a casket in the chapel. Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm in the nuns' quarters right now. I'm gonna show my tattoos just to make them hate me. And I also got 2 flashlights. So let's set them up in this room really quick. I just want to see if they would go off. I heard you didn't like people with tattoos. Could you please show me if you're here, if there's anybody here at all? Could you light up one of these flashlights and just let me know you're with me right now?
What the fuck? Yeah, it's like tapping. Dude, there's the river again. That's the second time.
Hello? Help.
What?
I think we can hear you walking. Is that you? If it is, can you give us a clear, obvious sign?
Dr. Specs, if you're here, your spirit is here, or any other doctors that were in this delivery room, I want to talk to you. You can do so by talking to this device. The spirit box will allow me to hear you in your voice. I heard there was a lot of cruelty in this room. Is that true? There was. There is. Who am I talking to? Can you give me a name? If you were a doctor, can you say the word doctor?
If there's anybody, any spirit up here, anything that can hear me. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Would you please turn that off? If you don't like anybody with tattoos, why don't you show me that you don't like it by giving me some sort of a sign? We heard a knock up here earlier. Can you make that happen again? We just want to know if there's actually an intelligent spirit up here. That one hasn't gone off yet. Thank you so much. You know, it's super weird, guys. It almost feels like there's a lot of residual energy up here, but it's not intelligent. Now it's almost off. Oh, it's barely live. There we go. Holy shit, look how dark it is in here. That's fucked. Even downstairs in the chapel, it was way more direct than it has been up here.
What was that? Did you hear that? It sounded. What the fuck, dude? Did you see that? What? I swear, there was just a shadow right on the other side of this grate. Right on the other side. Like right there, bro. Literally right there. Dude, why is it fogging up? Yeah, what the hell? What's happening?
That shouldn't be happening. I mean, I can wipe the lens real quick.
Yeah, what? Here, I'll hold the oculus.
Wait, now it's gone. I didn't even touch the lens.
What?
Look, the fog is gone.
What is happening?
It's like something was breathing on the lens.
Oh my. The state of feeling remorseful or penitent. The repentance of past sins during or after confession.
Oh my god, why does it keep saying religious words?
How creepy would it be if that brown door opened?
What the fuck? My thing just went off. Is there anybody here? Stacy? Cold shot, cold spot right here. Was that you? Stacy?
You don't have to be shy or afraid to show yourself to me. Maybe you're tired of people coming and trying to always get answers out of you. I understand that. We're just trying to get your story out to people. We just want to know what went on here. So if there's any way you can show me a sign, any tap, any noise. If you want to touch me. It was the tap. It just tapped.
Oh, there it is again, there it is again. It's like, I need to follow it. Look, it's not over there anymore. When I go like that, it is. I'm gonna follow it. Are you leading me somewhere specific? Oh my god. Yo. Am I at the right place? This is right where we did the Stacy investigation. You can tell by the ball that we left on the floor. And this spirit box led me back here.
I need my hand out to get depth perception, guys. I literally can't see a single freaking thing. Terrifying. I feel like I have to check my corners or something. I just got dizzy.
You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah, a little dizzy, that's all.
I got you. This is easily one of the scariest fucking things I've ever done.
The darkness is literally throwing off my equilibrium. I'm having a hard time keeping my balance.
There's a step. You see it? Just barely.
Yep. So guys, we're in a room where there was a double murder and a...
This is the room with blood splatter.
Yep, right over here. Is there anybody here with us?
Lead! Like a bullet! David? That's my middle name. That's weird, man. David? Oh, I hope that doesn't mean what it says. Okay, yeah, choose! Is there some kind of choice that we have to make? What do you want from us?
Hello, I'm a patient in need of help. Can you come help me?
Yeah, I can.
Are you Dr. Nowarski?
Run!
Oh, fuck. That was a female voice. Did you work here in this hospital? Officer, can you tell me your name?
This is probably gonna be one of the last times that I'm in this room, that any of us are in this room. Was that your way of showing that you're here with me? Did you just follow me into this room? If you did, could you turn that flashlight off, please? Love to have a conversation with you, just me and you. Thank you so much.
Short. Knife. Did you use a knife to commit the murders? Oh shit, holy fuck. Oh my, dude. Oh my god. We haven't had a noise this entire time, and as soon as it said sharp. As soon as it said sharp. And it is freezing down here. Yeah.
Hello? I'm gonna go down to the operation room. Oh, fuck, dude. Everything, just like that bug, is scary. Because it gets in your head, it's like a psychological scare. Like I just thought I saw a fucking shadow. It's probably just a light.
Did you work here as a nun at one point? Can you please light up one of these? Or some sort of Catholic religious leader. Maybe the priest is up here. Maybe somebody that just went to church, to the chapel all the time is up here. Can you show me? Is that who I'm talking to? Are you somebody who's not a religious leader? That's what I was gonna say. Kind of jumped the gun on me, so I don't know if that was a perfectly intelligent answer, but it's seeming that there's no nuns up here at the moment.
This is your last chance. If you want to tell us that you committed the murders, please give us a sign. Oramus. Myself. Oramus is the invitation to pray. Dude, this thing is telling us to learn to pray.
Guys, I'm curious. Comment down below right now. Would you be able to do this? Like, is this something you think you would, like, realistically be able to do? Because I'm pretty sure if I was, like, watching a YouTuber doing this, I would think they're absolutely crazy. But here I am doing it myself.
Energy, lust, sacrifice. Bro, what? Oh my fucking god. Dude. Was it a breeze? No, bro, it was like something just brushed my shoulder. I'm not even kidding, dude. It was like literally something. Oh my god. Let's go, we need to get out of here. Can we get the light on? I'm fucking scared. Let's do it.
Oh, hey, flashlight. Turned off all the lights. If you want me to be in the complete dark, make me scared, turn that flashlight off right now. I won't be able to see anything.
To the right. Holy shit. Dude, I can't believe that just happened. Sam!
Oh shit. Are you guys good?
Yeah, where are you?
Yo! You guys good?
That is fucking crazy.
What's going on?
Shit. Dude, it might have been eyes playing tricks on us. When we were in the cage, there was the craziest, like, most clear shadow figure.
What?
Right on the other side. And then this lens fogged up.
Wait, whoa,
Like,
what?
someone was breathing on it.
Dr. Nowarski, are you here? Is any doctor here that wants to talk? Yes, sir. Was there malpractice, ill intention happening here? Were you killing people?
Exactly.
Why were you killing people?
I wanted to. This thing was saying, learn to pray.
It said sacrifice.
The minute it said sacrifice, I was standing with my back in the dark. There's no way this is, I felt.
Oh, what the fuck? Seriously?
Like, we were standing like this, and I felt.
No fucking way.
Yeah, no.
So you got touched, you saw a shadow figure, and it said sacrifice and learn to pray.
It also said
shit.
sharp. It said
Sharp!
Yeah.
Like the knife that we drew.
Biggest caveat of this whole thing is that, remember, what was the word? It started with a C. Contrition. It said contrition. And we looked up the definition. Contrition means to basically repent for your sins.
The state of feeling remorseful or penitent.
Dude, this is all things that sounds like a nun would say.
Is this Dr. Nowarski? Whoever I'm talking to, can you confirm whether Dr. Nowarski was good or evil? Was he a good guy, just making mistakes? Or was he bad and he was trying to murder people? Some. Wait, so he murdered some?
him.
Maybe we should go find Sam then and debrief with him.
We were calling out.
Yeah, I didn't even hear him.
Wait, he should be in the chapel.
Wait, the chapel?
Yeah, no, he should be right there.
Dude, let's go find him. Sam!
Yo, Sam! Wait, what the fuck? Is he not here? I hope he's good.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I thought it was just over here. We were talking to Stacy.
Sam?
Yo!
Holy shit. We just thought we lost you for a second.
What happened?
Learn to pray is what a nun would say. You know what I mean? Or something posing as a nun. Everything is relating to like church, like rapture, contrition, the person. Yeah, theraper.
It's crazy how much it's relating to the chapel.
But it's saying malicious evil downstairs.
And it's weird that you and I on the first 2 levels didn't really get as much activity as them. There's only one last place to investigate.
Dude, what's crazy too is that Dakota, the only places he said that was extremely haunted here were the chapel and the priest room. And we still haven't done that Estes method.
Going back to the church stuff.
Casket up. The casket in the chapel. Mini thurifer. Like a child bearing the
Mini. Oh my god,
thurifer.
yeah.
Hello. Help. Contrition, as if it's introducing itself, saying help.
It feels remorse for what it did. It wants to repent for its sins.
Oh no, man, it seems like your sign is pointing towards the basement. Now the most messed up part of this entire hospital, the priest's room. You guys already know what happened in here. But you guys' favorite part of every investigation is the Estes, and we decided we wanted to do something a little bit different today. And instead of just one person being under, what if we have a dual Estes session where 2 people are under at the same time?
In the same place.
In the same place, so 2 people are asking questions, 2 people are talking with the same spirit box.
On the same spirit box using a splitter.
What? Super cool.
I think we're making paranormal experiment history right now. 2 people on the same transmitter doing the Estes method at the very same time. You guys might be hearing different things in the spirit box. You might also be hearing the same words.
Yeah, just let go.
We accidentally forgot to charge the noise cancelling headphones. So this next clip is 30 minutes later once everything was ready.
Does anybody want to talk with us?
This is the only time we'll be doing this. Sin. Oh my gosh. Are you guilty of sin?
Yes.
Immediately. Did you truly believe in the religion that you're preaching here? What the fuck was that?
Why did you commit heinous sins here in this building? Were you controlled by your lust? You told us on the Ovulus.
Was it lust?
What do you want?
There was a lot of horrible things that happened at this hospital. Why? What was going on? Was there something that you guys aren't telling everybody? You trying to keep a secret?
Next.
Look, we know that it's a priest's job to listen to confessions day in and day out. On the Ovulus, we heard contrition. We just want to be here and be open for your confession if that's what you want. If not, we don't mean any offense. We just want to hear you speak.
What was your intention with this hospital?
Control.
What were you trying to control? Doesn't sound like absolutely anything's coming through.
Dude, it's hard to hear,
Yeah,
man.
this one's kind of tough.
Can I make a suggestion? A lot of the themes thus far are leading to confession, right? And things being brought to the pulpit. Maybe we retry the double Estes method, standing right by that casket in the pulpit. You know,
Yeah.
where confession is found.
Right in the chapel.
If we're talking to the priest, why would he want to open up in the room of his sin? Why wouldn't he want to open up in a place?
Go to confession.
His plan instantly worked.
Can you?
Can you what?
Listen.
Yes, we want to listen to your
listening
message.
right now.
What's your message? What do you want to tell us?
Man.
Who? What? Who? Are you talking about the priest?
Are you talking about a murderer?
Over here.
Yes, him. It is me.
It is me?
The priest or the murderer?
Or are they the same? Wait. Who was the priest committing murders?
Run.
I feel.
Feel like what?
What do you feel?
You feel bad? You feel remorseful?
Do you want to confess? Are you sorry?
No.
No.
Oh my god! Why are you evil? Who are you worshiping?
Him.
Who's him?
Hey,
Were you worshiping something else? Was there something else?
I had
I had
Worship something.
I had.
dollar.
The dollar, maybe?
jealous
Were you worshiping money?
priest. Yes.
The priest?
Broken priest!
A broken priest was worshiping the money.
Did you allow medical malpractice and murder to happen here?
Bingo.
Oh my god!
Learn how to pray!
Learn how to pray again! What does that mean though? Do you need us to pray for you?
Suddenly, the Temptation song pops into my head.
We couldn't get it on film when Eddie was giving us the tour, but do you remember how, even at the beginning of the video, he was contradicting himself over and over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
And now these two are contradicting themselves over and over and over again?
Yeah. Or maybe he's saying, do we need to pray for you? No, we need to pray for ourselves. Learn how to pray for us.
Do we need to pray for ourselves?
Pray to something.
Pray to what?
Pray to what?
What do you want us to pray to?
Him.
Who's him?
Below?
Oh my
Dude,
fucking
I
god!
don't want to be here.
What do you mean him?
The
below?
devil.
I don't want to be here anymore. You loved yourself a lot, didn't you?
Yes.
Is that why you did these sins?
5.
Who was your god?
Greed?
Greed.
Oh my god! You literally worshipped greed. Like if he controlled everything and he was the guy like running all the shots, no wonder this place turned so dark.
What was your method? How did you worship your greed?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
What the fuck?
God.
Sacrifice God? Yo! Yo. Holy shit, dude! You just said sacrifice God. Holy fuck.
I remember saying sacrifice, but not God.
No, Seth said God right after that. We literally think that the priest is single-handedly the thing that's making this place evil. He does not give a fuck.
No idea what you just said.
He did not care about anything but himself. All he was in it was for the power, and he was doing sacrifices
What? Sacrifice.
at the same time. Those like rumors of people probably doing animal sacrifices were probably true.
There were also like abortions. There were also people murdered. There's no telling what the parameters of a sacrifice were.
Also, you said sacrificing God. He sacrificed his religion, something he probably studied all of his life for this power.
Greed?
He knew that the way to get his power was through religion.
It all sounds just like a ploy, like a business, a ploy to get money and not really care about the well-being of people.
That's exactly what he was trying to do to get power.
If he was the one who was controlling the perception of the divine, of course he would want you to learn to pray. Because you're learning to pray for what he wants you to pray for.
I think we figured it out, and I think we just learned that Yorktown Hospital is way more evil than we thought.
God damn. Priests are the biggest religious hypocrites, especially when... Okay, so this is my reaction to Sam and just as well, my battery ran low. This is my reaction to Sam and Colby's, church nun thingy-majiggy. The activity was pretty standard, just as far as like the clanking noises, minimal voices, the Estes method, they got the most amount of logical answers and such, but I wouldn't say that, it wasn't like conjuring level of haunts in that church, or hospital, wherever they were. Anyway, so this is my reaction on this video. Now the joys of editing, but I gotta eat dinner first. Thank you all so much for watching this first video for the Hell Week, but for whatever this series is going to be called. I don't know, I just react to exploration related videos throughout Halloween. That's as close as I'll ever get to doing a little bit myself, exploration wise. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know down below as well if you would like me to dress up anything in these videos, just for a bit more of like an aesthetic kick for Halloween. Considering it is any time of day, you can dress up as what you want. It's the appropriate season for it. Thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all for the rest of the videos. I won't react to every single video because they'll take a stretch of editing. Obviously, they're already prepared, they filmed it all, they got it all edited, hence why it's now being released. But I'll react to like 2 or 3, and then I'll definitely plan on doing something special for actual Halloween. Not entirely exploration video wise. So, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all for my future videos. Adios.